Alright. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit there. There we go. Now we won't be as loud. Wait for people to file in. Title of the show is called Let's Have Some Fun. Again. Because why not? Because I think we're going to have some fun. It's a clear night outside, so we might as well let's go for it. See what we're going to get tonight. We got both cameras centered. Just getting the mount centered here. Actually, man, let's take a look. Let's go for it here. There we go. You can take a look and see what I see. Do you see what I see? I see that it's go time. That's what I see. We are just about ready here. If you're new to the channel, and you're just wondering, what is he doing? What exactly is he doing? We're just getting plate solving. We're getting this all centered and get this ready to go. So if anybody missed the previous streams from before, we got Seaford sexted last time, and we're going to get it again this time, but this time we're going to go long exposures, so we're going to see if we can pull out some detail out of the 6 galaxies. So we'll see. See what we can get. I just want to make sure we're in the right spot, which I think we are. Let's see. Confirm. Oh yeah, we're in the right spot. Perfect. Alright. We should be... Turn on the guider. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, where's the camera? Ha! It's there. Alright. There we go. We'll start the guider. Alright. Oh yeah, it's right in the center of both cameras. Awesome. This is going to be great. We're going to get both cameras going at the same time, so this will be phenomenal. We got the guider already starting to work already. What I'm going to do is we're going to shorten the guiding graph. Because I'm going to put the The other one's on the other side, so just gonna maneuver some windows while we're waiting for the guider to kick in. So like I said, what we're doing is we're just waiting for the guider. What it does is it does calibration. There we go. And all I gotta do now is just crop this one out. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll crop this out now too. So this way all you'll see is just the right ascension and the declination, because that's really all you're going to need to see. And then you'll see both cameras now. There you go. There we go. Now you'll be able to see both things at the same time, and also you'll see both cameras. Now, if you're wondering, on the camera on the left, there is star trails only because it's in the middle of just ready to get ready for guiding. This is just a 5-second exposure at 20 gain right now, so we're just waiting, and the guiding has started. So here we go. Now let's take a quick 13-second exposure, see what we get. See where we are on both cameras. Okay, and we'll take a look at it on the camera on the right. I gotta find the QHY one. Where the heck did I put that? Oh, it's right here. There we go. Alright, perfect. Alright. Welcome, Ray. What are we imaging? We are going to image Seyfert's sextant tonight. and a bunch of other objects too. So we are going to get, if I can spell today, I just can't spell for the life of me. So it's called Seifert's Sextet, or if you really want to get detailed, it's NGC 6027. And of course, it's also A through E also, but whatever. Welcome, Hemi. Welcome, Joanne. Welcome, everyone. Everyone's filing right in, which is phenomenal. And we are right where we need to be in the center. So it may not look like anything right now at this point. It is a very, 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 very small object. Very small. Kim Twister, I don't know if you're on right now, but she wanted to see what it looked like, and we got it on May 27th. And now we're back to it again, and I just wanted to try it for a longer exposure. We got it last time, and only did like maybe a minute exposure, so it wasn't a ton. But I wanted to try it for like a 5-6 minute exposure, see what we get. I think it'll be fun just to see what happens. Let me try just a 100-second exposure on the QHY, and we're trying a longer exposure here for the monochrome. I know it's in here somewhere. We're just probably gonna have to increase the exposure to really pull out the detail. Well, that's it right there. Found it. This is it. This is it right here. This is Seifert's Sextet right here. Okay. All right. So let's try a 3-minute exposure, because we found Seifert's Sextet right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What it does is it creates like a J. And if you ever get a chance, take a look at it. Again, it's NGC 6027. And that is Seifert's Sextet. You think I just love saying that. Now, you want to know where it sits in the sky. I know it's very small on the bottom left of where it is, but it actually sits about roughly, I'd say about 20 degrees. Whoa, that's bright. 20 degrees west of Arcturus, which Arcturus is a red hypergiant. So that's where it sits. Might have to go a little bit more of an exposure, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's try. Alright, let's go. It might be a little difficult to see it in this camera. But we can always try and see. Looks like it's this right here. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so we're taking long exposures on both cameras right now. By the way, welcome everyone. Welcome. Hope everyone is having an amazing Saturday, because I know I am. Gotta fix the headset here. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. I know I'm having an awesome Saturday. We're we're going to get a lot of objects tonight. So we're going to be bouncing all over the place. We're going to be having such a great time. You know, we're going to be getting objects that are very dim. We won't be going, again, just like Thursday night, we won't be going to get Nebula. I know, I'm sorry. It's just that with the moon being 97% full, it's going to wipe out most of what we're going to be getting. But we're still going to get some dim objects, even though it's still with the full moon. Nebula won't work. But we'll see. We'll see what we're going to get. We'll see what we're going to get. We got about 6 seconds left on the camera on the left. See what happens. Actually looks pretty good. I like it. That's it right there. You can just barely see it right there, and that's a 3-minute exposure. So we're going to really bust this out. I like it. So, we're going to do a 6-minute exposure. And we're going to take 8 of them. And then we'll stack them one on top of the other. How does that sound? Does that sound good? I think that sounds fantastic. We didn't even look at the other pictures that we took from last time, which was the Hercules cluster, which we did in color, which is awesome. I just shared it out to a few people, so just waiting for people to come in. More people, of course, naturally. I think it's a fitting one of let's have some fun again, because it is always so much fun. I think the biggest thing was the plate solving. I know I keep saying that over and over and over, but I just think it's just absolutely incredible. Where I set up, and I don't even need to do, you know, a 2-star alignment. I could just point anywhere in the sky, hit the button, find where I'm in the sky, and then just go. You know, I mean, I went from Arcturus to NGC 6027, and it was like in a matter of 5 minutes, and I'm already imaging. You know, if we want to go and do another object, like say for instance somebody comes on and says, "Hey, I'd like for you to get the Ring Nebula." No problem. Give me a few minutes and I can pull it up for you. It's not a problem at all. So I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And now that we got both cameras pretty darn close to being centered, I think we're going to be in great shape. So I think it'll be phenomenal. I just got to find it in this camera. It's got to be somewhere in here. They're both centered, so... Oh, that's it right there. It's right here. Okay. Duh. It's really small on this camera. Wow. Because I'm using the focal reducer on the one in the middle, so... Dang, that's small. Okay. So people that are watching right now, I'm going to go through everything. Ray, if you're still on, thank you for coming on. Hemi, hopefully you're still watching. Joanne, hopefully you're still on. Zane, I'm hoping you're on, and I want you to make a comment. I want you to put a comment out there, Zane. Come on. I know you can do it. If you're not, that's okay. Just make it sure. He wants a shout out. Everybody wants a shout out, of course, naturally. You know, hey, that's what it's all about. You know? which is amazing. We're going to start a planner, and we're going to do 480 seconds. So that's, and it's NGC 6027. And of course, naturally, what we'll be doing too is we'll be doing process parties too. So if you're just joining me for the very first time, we do well, these are star parties, of course, naturally. We'll do process parties. I'll try to do special events. If we have a meteor shower or whatnot, I'll be doing some meteor showers. I'll have some wide field. I'm in the process of trying to see if I can work on getting my cameras to do an all sky camera, which will be awesome. So this way I can get 360 degrees of the sky. So I think that'll be phenomenal. Yeah, because on Thursday what we got, which was awesome, we got the Hercules cluster in color. We did the luminance, red, green, and blue. And then we moved over to M92, which was another star cluster. We just did that just in luminance because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then we moved all the way over to, it was NGC 6073, I think is what it was, or 7063. And that was a 13th magnitude galaxy. And we got that absolutely pinpoint. It was just beautiful. And actually, I'll pull it up on here. We got 3 seconds, and the camera's on the left is going to show an image here. Okay, we know that the corners are bad. We already know that. Now I just got to find it. Once I know where it is, then I can just... What's great about this, too, is that I can see the numbers. They're like a grid, which is nice. Just gotta find it. Oh, there it is, right there. Alright, so it is 2450, 2250. Okay. Found it. And now what I'll do is I can get the image. I can adjust the image here. There you go. Now you can really... You could even see some of the dust lanes, too, which is amazing. You could just barely see the dust lane through here. And then some of the dust lane down here from the galaxy. And then there's one over here, too. So you have these two. You have these three right here. And then you have one just on the corner here. And all of them are... They all intertwine. All 6 of them. Which is just amazing. We may not get anything on this camera, but we're going to try. We're taking a 480-second image, so we'll try. I'm not making any guarantees with this camera. Naturally, you can see that this is the full field of view on this camera. And it's even bigger than that because I minimized the camera on the right. But I'm very satisfied with that. Very, very satisfied. Now, if you're wondering what the stars are that are next to it, too, the stars that are next to it are pretty dim. And I went over this a little bit ago, of how dim that those stars are. I mean, you're talking 13th and maybe even 12th magnitude stars. The two stars that you see, like these two stars right here, these ones are 12th magnitude. The brighter ones that you see, those ones are 9th and 10th magnitude. And the image on the right should be just about done. Couple more minutes. And I tried to orient the two cameras too, and I don't think they're oriented. I moved the one, and I think it's off by a little bit, but oh well. That'll be on the next night, where I'll get them oriented. And I think this camera is out of focus by just a slight bit. And I could focus that from inside here. That's not a big deal. Hello, Jeff Lucas. I'm just looking to see where it is on this camera. It's got to be this right here. Has to be. We'll see. We'll see as it comes along. Oh, pigs in a blanket. Oh, man. Make some for me. I want some of that. I'm hungry. Alright, let's take a look and see what the second image here is. So it's 22 and 24. No, cancel. Oh, an airplane went right through. That might have been a satellite, actually. Yeah, sextant. Chris, we're back to the sextant because I wanted to take a longer exposure. I wanted to see what it looked like with a 6-minute exposure. And actually turned out really good. And I should change that on here, because this isn't 180 seconds. We doubled it. We doubled the exposure time, which is what I wanted to do. So this is in luminance. And then the gain is at 1. And it's a 360 second exposure. And then the one on the right is 480. There we go. See, here's the satellite that went through. That's it right there. So really, you can't really see much on this camera. I'm trying to enhance it here. That's it right there. That's really dim. Whew. Yeah, definitely. So we'll take a few of these. And then we'll move to the next object in our travel in space. Oh yeah, we're definitely capturing hidden gems. Are you kidding me? We're having some fun. So I'm looking to see... Here, let me pull up what we got Thursday night. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, let's go to... And we got this on... It was June 3rd going into the 4th. Go to details, because I want to see if I can find it. 147, 148... I think it's this one. Oh no, that's M92. Alright, let me try. Although M92, that's just sweet. It's pretty awesome, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Aha! Alright, let's see if I can find it on this one here. Aha! I saw it already. That's it right there. Alright. That was one of the objects that we got that night. And I forgot the name of I forgot the name of that galaxy. It was like 70 something. It was like 7063, I think. I can't remember. Yeah, but this was NGC. I could probably pull it up. That was one of them. Always cool to see different astrophotography targets. Exactly. Exactly. Lots of traffic in the sky. I see them fly by a full master cam. Yeah, especially with a guide scope and stuff, you see them all the time. In a nice grouping shot, it is. It's a really nice... Can't go wrong with it. I mean, we've had some fun as of late. And then, of course, this was the M92 shot. I can... Which we just got that just in luminance. We didn't get this in color. But that turned out really nice. That turned out really, really good. I took, I think it was like 6 or 7 of them. So we had lots of fun that night. Oh, next image is done. There it is. I keep forgetting where it is. 2450 by 2250. Always forget. So we'll just take just a couple more. Because again, we're taking 6-minute exposures, and I think we've taken about 4 of them so far. So we've taken quite a few, which is nice. And it'll be really good when we get them stacked, and then I'll just use just a small little section of that sky. Well, good day, James Dugan. And that is okay. That is alright. I'm glad that you can join us. Is there any suggestions for objects that we'd like to get tonight? As long as it's not past the meridian and it doesn't interfere with trees. That could be the problem. So we got to make sure we don't hit trees. That could be bad. I was thinking... I'm waiting for a little bit longer, but I'm thinking we could try... And I'm going to pull it up. Where is it? There it is. NGC 6946. We could try that. I'm waiting for it to get just a little bit higher in the sky. And if you're not familiar with it, it's called the Fireworks Galaxy. We could try to get it. Where it is in the sky... There's Vega. That's that super bright star right here. And it's just west of Vega. I'm going to type it in here. Just NGC 6946. There it is right there. And right now it's sitting at an altitude of 38 degrees. So I think we should be good. Yeah, not a problem. I know Mark is streaming at the same time. It's all good. Not much to moderate over here, trust me. We got a few people, but that's okay. I'm having fun, that's all that counts. I don't know, I love this. Now that we got the plate solving figured out, we can listen to music, we can relax, we can look at some images. I'm all for it. We'll take just, I think, one more. So how many have we taken? Let's see. How many have we taken? Let's see. We have taken 1, 2. We've taken 3 so far. So we'll do 2 more. So that way we get 5. That'll be 30 minutes. So that'll be perfect. We'll get 30 minutes of this object. I'm satisfied with that. And then we'll take 2 of these ones. Yeah, that's it right there. Alright, next image should be done on the camera on the left. Got about 20 seconds left on the camera on the left. Not much my work to do at Mark's, to be honest. Astronomers are such nice people. They're... Yeah, very rarely do you see it. And that's good, though. It's just us astronomers that are showing the night sky, which is amazing. And I absolutely love it. Alright, so we'll take one more. Oh, it was another satellite that went through. Stupid satellite. We can really push it here. There we go. Now we really pushed it. That's awesome. So when this next image is done, then we're going to go and move it right to the fireworks, and we'll see what we get. Unless if there's a different object out there that you guys want me to get. Because if I can get this object, I can get anything in the sky. Doesn't matter what it is. Here's what we'll do. We'll meet it halfway. We'll try to find something in there. Yeah, damn Elon Musk with his freaking satellites going all over the freaking place. Jerk. Going all over the place with the satellites. And of course, what is Starlink 7 and Starlink 8 now? Apparently. Freaking all over the place now. By the way, every time Starlink 7 and 8 come through, it's still too late out. Oh, excuse me. Can't even see it because it's still light out. Because it's been coming through at like 9:44, 9:35, something like that. So every time it comes through, it's just not dark enough. So I don't see the Starlink train. Yeah, there's a lot more going up. That's one I keep hearing too. It's not a good thing. Yeah, well, I think airplanes are going to be more of an effect now that things are starting to get back to normal. I think now you're going to start seeing it.
And up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there.
And it's kind of cool. Yeah, you're right. With the satellites, if you see something that goes through the sky, you can actually find out which one it is, when it was launched. You know what it's from. You're right. I think you're right. Did you really? You just missed number 6? That's crazy.
you, baby, here in my heart. When I'm with you, I feel so much better. Yeah. Before you, I was just a shell, so stuck in the
Yeah, so I'm gonna zoom it in on the QHY.
into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect
Like right.
melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know we're onto something good.
See, there's no lines for this one, which is a pain in the butt. At least with the other, there it is, right there. With the other cameras, it's easy because I can use the grid. So that's it right there. As hard as that is to see, that's it right there. I just did some star matching just to find out to see where it is between the two cameras. Unfortunately, this is it. You have one galaxy here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the sixth one's over in the corner here. So these are the 6 galaxies right here. And it creates that little J so you can see it. I saw some USA spy satellites and Russian satellites. That, you know, it is really cool. That's awesome. Oh, that one's done. We'll do one more. There we go. All right, so this is the last exposure, and then we're gonna move the mount, and we're gonna do some plate solving again. Oh, so exciting! Yep, kind of like the Leo triplet. Or there was the other one with which is the what is it, the Stephens Quintet? That's the other one. There's a few of them out there that we could definitely try. I think the next one we're gonna make our way down, and we're gonna go across. So the next one, what I'd like to try, if that's okay with everyone, is we're gonna do M56, if that's all right. I think we might be okay. I think we should be okay. It's because it's about 35 degrees above the horizon, so I think we should be alright. Unless if anybody wants to see the Ring Nebula again. Does anybody want to see M57? Raise your hand. Because I can do M57. Just let me know. Now let's take a look and see what we are for the image here. We got about 20 seconds left. And what about for this one? It's at 84%. So we'll stop this one when this one's done. And then the other one's got about a minute and a half left. And that'll be good, because then we'll get about a little bit more than a half an hour on both cameras. So that's perfect. Alright, perfect. Okay. And by the way, I got the I took the field flattener off. I just got so fed up and sick and tired of it because I wanted to do these streams and I didn't want to spend time trying to get the right distance on it. So I just said, screw it. I'm not dealing with it right now. I want to get images. I don't want to spend time. So we'll get M57 next. Just waiting for the QHY to finish. It's at 99%. It's at, and now it's at 100. So there we go. So we took 4 at 8 minutes, so that's 32 minutes, and then the other one we took 36 minutes. So not bad. Not bad. Alright, now we'll stop the guider. And everybody's going to watch this in real time, which is going to be awesome. So if you're new to the channel, and you're just starting to watch everything, you're going to see how this works. Alright, so I'm going to give a little bit of description of everything. Pretty self-explanatory, but the big screen on the left is the Meade camera. That is the monochrome camera that I use. Camera on the right is my colored camera, so my QHY9. They run and they're both looking at the object. Okay? Bottom left, I know it's very small, but bottom left you see is my planetary program, which is Carta de Seal. Okay? Then you have my plate solver, which is in the middle and the bottom. And on the right is my guide central. That's where I have my graph and then everything else that you see there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Carta de Seal. Okay. Okay, we're going to get this on to where we're supposed to be here. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is we are going to sync it. Okay. Yes. Fantastic. Now we synced it. Alright, now we're going to move the mount. Alright, now let's get this centered. You can actually watch it on my screen too, which is really cool. Alright, so now when we move the mount, now it thinks that we're on M57. Now we very well could be. We very well could be. The only one way to find out is to, one, take an exposure, see where we are. And if we're on the right spot, then we're great. If we're not, then we're just going to have to take an exposure just to see if we're in the right spot. Let me take a look and see. Alright, so now let's go back. And we're going to take a 13-second exposure. Sequence. We're going to take one. Got a focal reducer for 8-inch wedge. Not cheap here. Oh, I can only imagine. Oof. Okay, so looking at this, it's not in view. But don't fret. That's okay. Because now we're going to save it. Okay. And it's great that you can see everything on the screen here while we're streaming. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to plug in the ring. So now you can see the coordinates disappeared. And that's fine. Okay, and then you have the circle here. Okay. I mean, this is like where the magic happens, which is just amazing just to watch this. Alright, so now it's at 17 seconds of trying to find it where it is in the sky. With so many stars in the field of view, we should be good. I would say no more than 50 seconds, and I think we should be in good shape. And I was wrong. That was close, actually. 52 seconds. That's actually not too bad. Alright. So, it's off by a little bit, but that's okay. It's alright. So now we'll just move it in view. Alright. And then we'll take that, move that over. And now we're right in view. So now, if we take another exposure, we'll wait about 10 seconds. So that way the mount settles down. Alright, now we'll take an exposure. Just a quick 13-second exposure, see where we are. But we should be right in view. We shouldn't have any problems at all. while we're waiting for it to settle down. But it's right in the middle of the screen. That's right, because we hit the west, so we gotta wait. Okay, now we'll take it. Which means that we can also take an image here, too. Alright, now it's settled down. But you can see it's right there. Right where we want to be. There we go. There's your ring nebula. Now, what we'll do is we'll guide on this star right here. Guide. There's the ring on this one, too. Alright. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Ah! There we go. Alright, so now we'll take another 6-minute exposure. There we go. Now we'll try a 100-second exposure here on the camera on the right. See what it looks like here. Just as a test shot, just to see what we got. Much better. Beautiful. Alright, so now, we'll just take a few images of this one. We'll just take quick 4-minute exposures on this one. There we go. But you can see how small it is in the field of view, which is amazing if you think about it. You can see it, it's right here. And it's not that far from the center either, so that's not terrible. This is the center right here. I can handle that. So you can see how the plate solving worked, where it just got it just where it needs it to be. I'm perfectly fine with that. And we're taking 6-minute exposures and 4 minutes respectively, so not bad. Alright, so this one should be just about done on the one on the left. And we'll see what it looks like in the 6-minute exposure. And the one on the right, we are at 72%. So, again, the one on the right is going to be in color. The one on the left is going to be black and white. Unless if I want to do luminance, red, green, and blue. I want to see if we get the actual white dwarf in the middle of it. Which would actually be right there. So on the camera on the right where my cursor is, there'd be a white dwarf right in the middle of the ring. So M57 is the ring nebula if you didn't know. Alright, so 38 seconds left on the camera on the left. Alright, so this is done. Oh, snap, I didn't... Oh, you know... I forgot. My gain was at 20. Whoops. Take 2. Always got to keep remembering I got to keep doing that. But this one is done. And yes, you can see the white dwarf right in the middle of it. That is really cool. So here, I'm gonna move this down. There you go. That's really cool. Yeah, I love this color camera. This one is really cool. The focus is off by just a slight hair, but I'm fine with it. There you go. That's really cool. Try to see if I can get it centered here. There we go. And that's just a simple 4-minute exposure. The other one, we're going to wait on because that was my bad. Welcome, Rob. Why, no, you're welcome. Camera on the left, you got a white screen, so if you need a flashlight, there you go. So Rob, if you're just joining me, I accidentally forgot to change the game back down to 1. I think I've done that at least once on every stream. Because the thing is when I'm checking to see where the object is in the sky, when I'm figuring it out, I crank the gain, lower the exposure, and then when I take the real images, I should lower the gain, crank the exposure, and I didn't do that. So that was my bad. So let me go back, hang on. Alright, so it's got about 3.5 minutes left. Yeah, so it's a white screen. Yeah! We'll put it on one of the other images here. There we go. Put it on that one. That way so you don't get a white screen. Let's put it on that one. Alright, so this should be done in about a couple more minutes. And then the camera on the right should be done. Let's see what the stars do and see if they move on the camera on the right. Yeah, they drifted just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. I was guiding. Well, guiding's good, so guiding is good. So we shouldn't have any problems at all. Okay. Okay. And then this one should be just about done. You got about 1 minute and 20 seconds. Yeah, I put it back to that. That's the other problem with this system is that, I mean, I could use Sharp Cap if I really wanted to, or easy, yeah, Sharp Cap. And one problem with the Sky Capture is that when I'm doing a live image session, I have to go to the top viewer to see the time. So, like, this is the front view, and it can show me the time on the bottom. But if I don't see the time, I can go to, and then all the images are tabs on the top. So that's the only downside about this program. So it's got 20 seconds left. And we'll see what we get. But knowing that we can get the ring right now, we can get a lot of objects now. We should be getting pretty close to getting the dumbbell. We should be getting pretty close to getting the veil. The coat hanger would be awesome. We should be able to... Yeah, we should be able to get the coat hanger right in view. Let's take a look and see what it looks like in the middle here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's friggin' awesome. You even get the white dwarf right in the middle right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the image just a slight bit here. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty epic. And again, that's a 6-minute exposure and luminance. I could do this in color if I really wanted to. I could. I'll have a lot of time this summer of getting this one, so. And we've already gotten the crescent before, which was super awesome. That was on the 24th. I think we got it. Was the crescent. We could get the Satyr complex. We could always do that. But I don't have a hydrogen alpha filter for this camera. But I was picking up hydrogen alpha off of the Pelican, so. It is a sensitive enough camera that it was getting a really nice, you know, nebula, so. Yeah, it's looking really good. Only thing is, I think the other camera is dragging a little bit, I think. Let me go check the cord on that one, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check. I think it's pulling up against it. Okay. It was pulling up on that cord. So disregard those images. Oh yeah, the device was pulled out. Yeah, that was me that did it. It fixed it though. Hang on, let me save it. Let me save them here. Yeah, disregard this image because this image is going to be really bad. And what it was just doing was it was pulling on it. And I... I gotta fix that cord again. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I fixed it. Alright, save those images. Let me pull it back up. So give me a second here. Disregard 2 images for there. Because what happened was when it moved it just a slight bit and it was pulling on it. But now that I fixed it, now we should be in great shape. Now we should be in good shape. We shouldn't have any problems. So sorry for the technical difficulties. Oopsie. There we go. Fixed it. It's actually quite an interesting image. What I did was I had to rotate the camera because what it was doing was when I had it pointing up, the cords were going around and it was pulling on the scope, so I had to maneuver just a little bit. So it's going to move on the QHY, but not on the mead. So while we're waiting, because I've got about 4 or 6 minutes, I'm going to get myself a drink. And I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Aliens! Oh yeah, this looks a lot better. Still a little out of focus, but that's okay. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. That looks pretty darn good. Yeah, Mike, there is going to be a delay. There's going to be about a 35-second delay. Especially when I'm running at 1080p, there's going to be a delay. So that's why. Now, let me get close up on this here. Let me go to 400%. The stars look great on this one here. Wow. The stars look really good. Alright, so 26,1700. There you go. Yeah, it's just freaking dumb that there's such a delay, but it is what it is, especially when you're doing 1080p and it's such a crisp image. That's why. I mean, look at that. You could even see the white dwarf inside it right there. And that's the remnants of this nebula right here. So, it's a star that exploded. Star explodes, and you get all this gas. Now, it's a black and white image. It's not in color. So, I could do a color image if I really wanted to. This one's in color, as you can tell. It's just not in focus. I just have to get this thing in focus. But I'm not worried. I'm not too worried about it. This one's in focus. This one's perfect. Alright, so where are we at right now? I want to see. We're on going to be on image number 2. We'll take one more, and then we'll flip it to another object. Because now the ones that are just below this are actually going to be right where I want it to be. Like, I could get Elberio, which is a binary star system, which would be nice. I could get that. I could get Satyr, the Satyr Complex. I think the Satyr Complex would be phenomenal, I think. If you want me to try to see if I can get the Satyr Complex. Which is also, the other term for it is the Gamma Cygni Nebula. Which also is inside of it is NGC 6910, which they call it the Jewel Box. So that would be cool. Speak English. I am speaking English. It's just the scientific term of these, that's all. Let me see. I don't know if I have the thing on. We'll try that and see. I don't know if I have the cable on for focusing the QHY. I think I do, but we'll see. We'll see if it focuses it. But guiding is really good tonight. So we'll get one more. So we will switch objects in 4 minutes. And I think when I move it, let's see, should be good. I think we're pretty close to the middle as possible, so I think we should be good for both of them. I think the cooling tower is in here somewhere too, for where Gamma Cygni is. There's a lot of star clusters in this area too. Tons of star clusters. About 2 minutes, and then we're gonna flip objects. I think the veil is just too low in the sky right now. Same thing with the dumbbell. I think that's just too low. We should, actually. Alright, so I have a question for everyone watching. We have two options. Okay? Option 1. Satyr Complex. Okay? Option 2. Elephant Trunk Nebula. Now, both of them are going to be very faint. Because I don't have the hydrogen alpha on the camera. But I could try. With it being a full moon, it's going to be a little tough. Alright, that image is done. And that's done too. So we're going to stop the images. Okay. And now we're going to move the mount again. So we're going to do the Satyr Complex. Whoops, too far. Right there. Okay, so you can see where it is on the sky on the bottom left. Alright, now let's take a look and see where we are in the sky. And this time I won't forget. Alright, let's take a quick 12-second exposure, see where we are in the sky. Okay. Now we'll save it. Okay. And go. So take about another 50 seconds or so. See where we are in the sky. Now the moon's coming up, so now it's going to be a little difficult to get these objects. So we're going to try. I can't make any guarantees, but we're going to try this. What I'm going to do actually is, while it's finding it, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here and watch to see how far it moves. There we go. Alright, so it found it. How far off are we? Oh, we're not too far. Not too far at all. Not too far. Okay. Perfect. Now we're dead center. Wait about 20 seconds. 18, 17. I can count. Alright, so now I'm going to take a quick image here. See where we are. Perfect. Excellent. We're right where we need to be. That bright star in the middle, that's Satyr. So Satyr is dead center in the middle. Alright, so perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to guide off that star. And we go. So hang on, timeout. There we go. All right. All right, so we're gonna do an 8-minute exposure there. Chris, you want the? I will get the elephant trunk after this. So I'm gonna do the satyr, and then we'll do elephant trunk, and we'll see what we get. We'll see what we could possibly get here. There we go. Welcome, Kim. Yep, Kim, we got the ring. So we started off with Seaford Sextet. Then we moved over to the ring. And now we're heading over to Gamma Cygni Nebula. Which, as you can see, Satyr is right in the middle of the screen on the camera on the left. And there's a little cluster up at the right side, right here. There's a little cluster. And this is where all the nebula is going to be prominent, all throughout here. It'll look even better if I had a hydrogen alpha filter, which I don't have. Yeah, I've gotten the elephant trunk twice. I've never gotten it with this camera. I got it with the QHY with the hydrogen alpha filter. I have the 2-inch hydrogen alpha filter for this one. So I mean, I could flip it and get it in focus and ready to go. I mean, I could try. So we're taking 8-minute exposures on both cameras. So we'll see what we get. I can't make any guarantees. I have some pop right here. Here, Kim. Here's some pop. The first time I ever got the Satyr Complex or Gamma Cygni Nebula was at Cherry Springs, which was a dark sky site. It's in the blue of the Bortle scale, and I used a non-modified camera, a Canon. It was a Canon T3i, I think is what it was, and it wasn't even modified, and I got Nebula, which was crazy. If you think about it, getting Nebula on a DSLR that's not even modified is insanity. That's how dark the skies were and how amazing it was that night. It was incredible. It was absolutely insane. And I'd like to see what this camera can pick up on an 8-minute image. I'm hoping I can pick up something. Let me try, because what I did was, with this one, this was a quick 13-second exposure. I could try to see. Yeah, there's some nebulosity. You could see it. Yeah, there's some. And that's on a 13-second exposure. So I can't wait to see what we're going to get on an 8-minute exposure. Yeah, I know. M42 is just absolutely incredible. I actually love M42. I'll be getting M42 in the winter, so probably in about 4 months I'll be getting M42. And it'll just be so exciting to get. And I'll get it with this camera, and I'll do it in color too. It's just so exciting. We got about 2 minutes left, and then we'll be done on both cameras. So get ready. 2 minutes. Whoops, dropped my phone. By the way, happy Sunday. We are now into Sunday. Alright, we got about 1 minute left, and we're going to see what this looks like. we go, 10 seconds. Let's take a look and see what we got for nebula. See if we got anything. We might not get much because one, the moon is full. So that's one. And two, we don't have a hydrogen alpha filter, so we may not get too much. Oh yeah, there's some there. Of course, naturally, a satellite had to go right through it, but yeah, there's definitely nebulosity there. You could definitely see it. Nice. I think it'd be more prominent with a hydrogen alpha filter, but it's really good. And then you could see that little cluster right here. Now on this one, the cluster is right here, so you could see, so it's centered in both pictures, which is phenomenal. So there you go for that one. Let me try to see if I can change the histogram here a little bit. Because again, there's no hydrogen alpha filter for this one right now. That's not too horrible. And there's some down at the bottom here. You can actually see it. I'll zoom in on it. Oh man, they are way out of focus. Whoo-wee. Yeah, that's way out of focus. Yeah, so if I'm having a hard time getting the Gamma Cygni, then I'm not going to be able to get Elephant Trunk. It's going to be almost damn near impossible. Because I'd have to flip the filter on the QHY. And then the other camera, I don't have a hydrogen alpha filter for it. But here's what we're going to do. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go after the Fireworks Galaxy. How does that sound? We can't get hydrogen alpha, but we sure as heck can get that. So we'll take one more image here of this with the mead. So in 4 minutes, we're going to flip over to the Fireworks Galaxy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the focus on the QHY because the focus is off on it. That's just a quick turn and we're set and ready to go. Okay, less than 2 minutes to go. And we'll fix the focus, and then we'll be good to go. I should have done that with the QHY. I thought it was in focus. It could sometimes do that when well, I know why. If the focus changed when I moved it, because I had to move the scope to get it centered. So when I got that centered in between the two of them, it changed the focus. That's why. Got it. Okay. Alright, so we should be just about done here. 1 minute to go. Yeah, stars didn't move, so that's great. So guiding is really good. If we're doing 8 minutes, we're doing really good. So I'm not worried about it at all. So that is great. Okay. Okay. We'll stop it, and then we'll get the guider stopped. Okay. And what I'll do, take a quick 10-second exposure because I want to get the focus set. Because if we're going to be doing a galaxy here, I want to make sure that the focus is set on both. So give me 1 second here. Alright. Focus. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to get this all focused. pretty good for focus. 24, that's not bad. All right, that's good. 18, even better. Okay, good. Now let's take a look and see here. Put some more music on here. Oh yeah, that's much better. Alright, perfect. Okay, now. Alright, so now we're gonna go to NGC. I gotta find it now. $69.46. There it is. This one's literally a hop, skip, and a jump right next to it, so. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the plate solving. Okay. Oh, excuse me, I burped. Okay. No, it wasn't that there was no audio. It was me going outside. Problem is that it's about a 30-foot between the USB and for where my laptop is. So if I'm outside, sometimes it doesn't reach it out there, and then the music stopped at the same time. So there was no music. So that was my bad. Alright, so it's going to take a quick exposure here. See where we are. Okay, perfect. And now let's see where we are. Save. Okay. Okay, now let's see where we are in the sky. So again, we're looking for NGC 6946, which is the fireworks galaxy, which actually just sits just north of the elephant trunk if you're actually looking on the small little screen on the bottom left. So we'll see how much it moves when it finds it. So it shouldn't take too long because there's a bunch of stars in this field of view. So we will see where it goes. If I had to take a guess from what it's been doing all night and what I've been doing for syncing it, it's going to go down about 3 degrees. That's what I've been noticing. Okay, it took 29 seconds. Go and go. Oh, it actually went above. Wow. Okay, it should be right in the middle now. Okay, we'll wait about 20 seconds. And actually, we're not that far off, actually. Wait for the mount to settle down. And go. See how much it moved. Because it's going to move a little bit, so we'll see what we got and where the actual galaxy is. So So we shouldn't be too far off. Okay, so that must be the star cluster there. Oh yeah, that's gotta be it right there. This has gotta be it. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. It's dead center. Fantastic. It's exactly where I wanted it. Alright. Fantastic. Now where is it on this camera? So what we're going to be getting is we're getting NGC 6946 and NGC 6939, which 6939 is a star cluster, and you're actually going to get the star cluster with it, both of them. So that'll be epic to get both of them in view, which is nice. Alright, so now go to the guider, and we will get this all set up and ready to go. Okay, now that's going. I'll make sure to change the gain back down. We'll do an 8-minute exposure. And go. So we're going to do 8 minutes and 8 minutes, and we'll see what we get. But what's great about this is I can actually try to play with the image and see what I got here. Where the galaxy is, in comparison, it's going to be at 2,000 and 1,500. So let's see here. Yeah, it should be like right here. Now it's going to be moved only because this is before the guider actually set. So let's see. Yeah, that's the center of the galaxy right there. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. And this right here is the star cluster right there. And then the galaxy is going to be right here. So you're going to see two of them side by side. So NGC 6939 is a 7.8 magnitude open cluster. Okay, so the distance on that star cluster that you see there, I'll center it here. Okay, that's this one right here. Alright. It has an apparent size of 10 arc minutes. And its distance is 5.9 thousand light years away. It's circumpolar, which means it does not rise or set. From here, that is. And its diameter is 17 light years across. Now, information on the Fireworks Galaxy is its visual magnitude is 9.00. It is also circumpolar. Its distance is 22 million light years away. And its diameter is 73,000 light years across. So just imagine that. And it's a spiral galaxy in Cygnus. So NGC 6946 is a rather nearby spiral galaxy on the border between the constellations of Cephus and Cygnus. NGC 6946 is both a spectacular and dim galaxy, and called the Fireworks Galaxy, for reasons which will become very obvious. NGC 6946 was discovered by William Herschel on September 9th, 1798. At one time, it was suspected to be an outlying member of the local group from Hubble in 1936. This galaxy is faint but obvious. Its diffuse oval halo brightening considerably toward the center. Fireworks Galaxy is a nebulous object in a well-populated star field and forms a nice pair with the star-rich open cluster of 6936. This beautiful face-on spiral spans nearly 40,000 light-years across and is seen through a field of foreground stars from our Milky Way galaxy. It appears quite close to the galactic plane and is highly obscured by interstellar matter in the Milky Way. At a distance of 20 million light-years, this galaxy is relatively nearby. It is not a member of the Milky Way's local group. 9 supernovas have been observed as of March 2009. With this number of supernova, it has now 3 more to follow up, which was from M61, which we do know. M61 we did get. And M83, which I did not get. Why is this galaxy so active? It's because it's undergoing a tremendous burst of star formation with no obvious cause. In many cases, spirals light up when interacting with another galaxy. But this galaxy appears relatively isolated in space. A suggested explanation for the high star formation rate is the recent assertion of many primordial, low-mass neutral hydrogen clouds from the surrounding region. And that was a reading by me. How awesome. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. I mean, how about that? And while we were reading, the image has got about 2 minutes left. It's amazing. I did that in 4 minutes. That's because I'm just that awesome. That's why. Ha ha! I did fix the focus on this, so we should be good to go. I will do at least one reading on every single stream, which is nice. And that's a good reading, too. Just to let you know what the object is. And it's kind of nice. Gives you an idea of what the Fireworks Galaxy is. I would have loved to got it in July, because it would have been great for 4th of July. We're pretty close to 4th of July, right? June 7th, July 4th. Pretty close. It's not bad. Hopefully this will turn out really good. I'm really hoping. You know, 40 seconds. Alright, 6 seconds, and we'll see what we get here. And don't worry, I changed the game this time, so we're good. I see the galaxy right there. My question is, are we getting anything? That's the big question. Oh yeah, we got something. Oh, wow. Yeah, there it is, right there. That's nice. Yeah, stars look a lot better on this one. Oh man, do they look a ton better. And there's the galaxy right here. Yeah, the galaxy on this one doesn't look all that prominent. It's a nice star cluster, though. Look at that. That's a good star cluster. And the galaxy just sits just below it and then to the right. Not that prominent, though. I'm surprised. I think with stacking, I think it will look a lot better. I really do think so. Because this is the center of it right there. And then it's just going to go around like this, so. Looks really good with this camera. Whoops, too much. Yeah, there we go. It's turned out really good. That galaxy turned out really, really good. I'm very impressed. I'll get probably 3 or 4 of these. Let me change that on here. There we go. And guiding is pretty good tonight too. And I'm very, very impressed. The only thing is my orientation is off on the cameras. That's an easy fix. That's something I could just easily take the camera and just move it over. I mean that doesn't take me too long, but knowing that I can get both cameras in view now is phenomenal. So I'm very happy about that, knowing that I can get it on both without any problems. Oh, that one's done. And now that one's done. So I have two cameras working at the same time. They're going side by side. Oh, that looks so much better. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Ooh, that one drifted a little bit. Oh, really? They shouldn't have. Let me check the list. Yeah, okay, yeah, it did, okay. This one drifted a little bit, so that it's not as prominent. But you could definitely see it, though. Which is nice. Definitely The last one turned out much better, so I think it's just... That's okay. No big deal. Look at this one, because this one's going to be better. Yeah, this one, the camera on the left, you'll be able to see the star cluster and the galaxy in one shot. There you go. That's a money shot right there. That's phenomenal. And again, that's only one shot. That's just incredible. That's an 8-minute exposure. So we'll take about 3 or 4 of these and then we'll call it a night because it's almost 1 a.m. We'll see what the other camera does here. Because there was some drag. So we'll see what it does here. It's at 80% now, so we'll see. About 1.5 minutes left on the camera on the right. Alright, we'll see what this one is at that 96% here on the camera on the right, the QHY. So we'll see what we get if hopefully the drag stopped. Yeah, it's still dragging a little bit. Probably because of the cord. I gotta wrap that cord around a little bit better so that way it doesn't give much problems. It's working great here. So we've now taken 3 images now, right? 1, 2, 3. So we've gotten 24 minutes so far. Looking good. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, you're gonna see some vignetting, only because it's an 1.5-inch filter. So when you really stretch the image and really go nuts with it, you're gonna see the outside edges. Oh, excuse me. You can see the outside edges are gonna be vignetted. Let me get closer here. Well, it looks like this is dragging too. Yeah. Yeah, see, the star cluster shouldn't be doing that. I mean, still, even if the stars are dragging just a little bit, it's still amazing. Oh, that's why. There's clouds coming through. That's why. Okay then. I'm looking at the guide scope and I can see clouds going through the image on the guide scope. I was wondering what was going on. Okay. That's why the stars look oblong. It's not because of the guiding, it's because there's clouds going through. Okay, dokie. Pretty much, I think that's going to be our cue to pretty much start wrapping it up. And if you don't believe me, here what we'll do. So we could pull up the guider here. There we go. Alright. We'll get rid of that. It just says that your RA is fine. So if you look carefully here, you're going to start seeing clouds going through the image right here. You can see how it's all hazy and everything. It should not be hazy like this. It should be nice, dark black. And that's clouds. Or at least haze going through. So that to me shows that there's clouds going through. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're taking good images, but I think it's just the fact that it's, you know, going through. Exactly, Kim. Like, I knew something wasn't right. Like, guiding is at 0.4. You shouldn't have any problems at all. But the stars look oblong. And you can see how they're oblong. Look at that. That's not supposed to be like that. But when the clouds go through, that can happen. That's a good question, Joanne. Did anybody get any good images? I did not. Because the Strawberry Moon was technically last night. So we'll go for about 6 more minutes and then we will call it a night at 1 a.m. But I would have to say, another successful evening. I don't know about you, but it's pretty awesome. I mean, we got some nice images of Seaford, Sextant. Then we got the Ring Nebula. It's 6 minutes. I thought that was pretty cool. We got the Satyr Complex. We got a couple of those, which is nice. And then we finish off with the Fireworks Galaxy. I would say that's a pretty good evening. Oh yes, saw a few on social media. Ow! Hurt my leg. There we go. There we go. So we'll just take one more here. Try to beat the clouds and then we'll call it a night. about 4.5 minutes left, and then we'll be done for the night. That'd be pretty cool. Kim, that would be pretty awesome. Four minutes and we'll be done. Oh, yeah, oh my god. Yeah, the clouds are really bad now. Holy sh... Here. This is the guider. Look at that. Oh. When it shows a red blinking like that, it's showing that it can't pick up the star. And look at the graph. Yeah, we're done. That pretty much shows that we are done. We're trying to guide a kind of 5th or 6th magnitude star, and we can't even do that. Yeah, it's like getting me a red blinking. Yep. We are done. Yeah, I'd do it too. Yeah, I'm beat too. And the clouds are the signal to state we are done. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight and this morning. Absolutely phenomenal crowd tonight. Got 8 people watching. That is amazing. So thank you so much to Kim. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you to Chris from Astro Live channel. Thank you, Joe, Mike, Rob, Jeff Lucas, James, and everyone else that has come on for tonight's stream. I know that a coworker of mine, Zane, he was on. Was watching in the background. He was lurking, but he was there. He texted me. So, we will do a process party probably within the next couple of days. What tomorrow holds? Tomorrow is also clear. So be on the lookout. Send me some suggestions. You know, if there's an object out there in the sky, give me some ample time. I'll see what I can do. You know, if you want me to pick one object and do color, we can do that. Let me know. You know, if you want to get like a galaxy, a nebula, or something like that, this way we can figure out what we can possibly do. If you want to do hydrogen alpha, I do have the hydrogen alpha filter for the QHY, so we can do that if need be. So message me, please let me know. Even comment on afterwards, like tomorrow, because I'd like to get 1 or 2 objects tomorrow and image the hell out of one of them. Just let me know. Oh, and I forgot James. Yep, James Dugan. Thank you so much to everyone. So, we are going to end the stream. So we're going to let one more song play, and then we'll end it. So hopefully everybody's staying safe out there. Hopefully everybody's doing well. And I will talk to everyone tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. See everyone there. Thanks. Bye.